How's it going, guys? Hope you've been having a good one. So I'm heading over to the camera store to pick up a new toy, and I'm going to show what that is after I pick it up. But also, while I was listening back to the audio from the previous video, I noticed that this picked up a lot of road noise. So to combat that, and I can't really show it to you now, but I got the DJI Mic 2. It has some noise canceling, which I should probably check out that's even on right now. And no time like a red light. Knowing my luck, it'll turn green. Yeah, that's not on. Let's see. Alright, so in the process of trying to turn it on, I stopped the video. So I'll figure that out when I park. But all I can hope is that at least with the mic, it's not as bad. Especially hopefully it's not worse. But in these roads, they just suck. So I think no matter what, there'll always be some. But it's just finally nice to have a weekend that's not really rainy. So far, the weather out here has either been raining every day or just heat waves. So it's nice finally having a day where it's nice out and the temperature isn't super duper crazy. Well, outside it's reading 90, but we'll see. I might have been a little too hopeful too soon. All right, we're almost there. It's a busy day. Ooh, it's a nice Mulsanne. My parking job's screwed up, but it's fine. All right, so new toy. Let's see, let me get this out of here, not show the receipt. But Ricoh GR3. Nice little pocket camera, which that is why I just wanted to keep it in my pocket. Currently I have the Sony A7C, and while that is a compact camera, it's not really, well, how should I phrase it? It's compact until you put a lens on it. So this is something that's truly compact. And I don't know if I could do a whole unboxing one-handed, but I'll definitely show the camera later, but it is very small, very tiny. All right, so this is picking up from when I bought the Ricoh GR3. We are heading over to Mainline Cars and Coffee, which around here is like the bougie Cars and Coffee. I think there's a couple, but I don't remember the names of the others. So I've been using the Ricoh for about the past week, and so far I've been really liking it. So my main camera is the Sony A7C. And while for a full frame interchangeable lens camera, that is pretty compact. It's not as compact as I would have liked it. So the Ricoh, that can actually just fit into your pocket. Like, it's that small. So I also took the Ricoh to yesterday's Cars and Coffee at Turn 14, and there are some shots there that I really liked. And I think when it's like a point and shoot camera, so a little bit about the Ricoh. It's a fixed lens 28 millimeter. So on the wider side, think like a little bit more punched in than like the 1X camera on the iPhone. That's pretty much the focal length that you have on that. So I think just having that, like, it kind of forces you to be a little bit more creative because, and well, the next part's kind of, this is my own opinion, but with Sony, the shots are very good, but they're not shots that like you can necessarily just post straight out of camera. Well, you can, but they won't look as good. Whereas in like something like the Ricoh, it's more for shooting and posting straight out of camera and not really needing to open Lightroom, which on that camera you can still shoot RAW, so that is an option. But at least in my opinion, it feels like on the Ricoh it's an option. On the Sony, that's kind of a must. That's kind of what I wanted to get away from, because I kind of want to cancel Adobe. Save some money here and there. Like, I'm not paying that much. I'm just paying for Lightroom and a terabyte of cloud storage, which I think is like $11 a month. They recently increased the price by $1. It used to be 10, so not a huge difference, but definitely more of the principle of the matter. And also, $10 a month saved every month. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up over time. Alright, so we are pretty much here. One of my friends is here. I don't know where he parked, so I'll figure out where he is later. This is the GR3. The tiny little thing. But so far it's been a really good camera. It has an APS-C sensor. 3-axis in-body stabilization. Spec-wise, it's not terrible. It's just in a very unassuming package. I'm going to walk around and take some shots with this. Probably going to switch over to my neck mount, and we'll see from there. So that was a good show. The camera did very well. One of the only things, which I knew about this when I bought the camera, is that the battery life on it is not the best. So even after shooting all that, I was charging it in the car while driving to this gas station. But the battery was almost out, and I think I was maybe shooting for like 2 hours, which is fine, because, well, if you see the battery on this thing, it's tiny. It's like a really old like cell phone battery. Worst case, I can always buy a second one. So looks like, since I am just taking it in and out of my pocket, you kind of see like right here some of the paint coming off. Also on the hot shoe. I'm not bothered by it. If anything, it just adds some character. Going back to the Ricoh, of course, like anything, it has its own phone app. As far as it being a companion app to a camera goes, it's pretty standard. You can transfer your photos from the camera to your phone wirelessly. But I like it because for my A7C, since it's an older camera, it's only compatible with Sony's Imaging Edge app. And that app is terrible. Like, I don't know how a company as big as Sony can make an app that bad. Ricoh's primary thing is like the office printers. So when they make a camera and they make an app for said camera, well, to be fair, it's not just for the Ricoh, but still, the fact that that app is way better than an app made by a company as huge as Sony is insane. King of Prussia Mall, one of the top 5 biggest malls in the country. I think in that list it's like number 3. I know in general malls are dying, but this has been going pretty strong. Alright, so it is much later now. Lunch was had and walked around the mall for it ended up being a few hours. I didn't realize not much time passed, but I could definitely feel it. Really good day. Really good weekend even. Got to go to some car shows while the weather was kind of normal for summer. And then try out my new camera. So I think with all that, I'm going to end the video here. Well, please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys later.